Let me go back to the first time when I met him.
Yeah.
That was way back then in 1984.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was referred by the National Council for the Blind People's Organization.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I met. I met Jan in the workshop. He was also working there. Actually, he was doing paintings. He was doing paintings and things like that. That's how I knew him. I think the family went up to Zambia, but it was then called Northern Rhodesia. It wasn't the country wasn't independent yet, and his father did farming. He was a farmer there. I think it was mixed farming, and he also he attended school in Lusaka, so he was at a boarding school. Yeah, and of course then when the country became independent, the family moved down back here to South Africa. He went to Worcester. Worcester is an institute for the blind. It's in the Western Cape, where he completed his study schooling. And I asked him once, I said, where do you went for training to do all these beautiful paintings and things like that? He said, no, didn't attend to it. It just came natural, So he had this wonderful talent, Like I said, he also had a problem with his eyes, retina pigmentosa. And this was, he didn't lose his sight all at once. It was gradually deteriorating. And then his sister also had the same problem, but she went blind before him. Jan came to Germany and he started working at Fuchs. It's a place where they used to manufacture fridges and things like that. But then they got retrenched, and then we went to work for some security company. I haven't got the name at the moment. Went to work for them, but then the eyes were still getting worse all the time, so he decided to come and live here and work here. In those days we had a cane shop, showroom up there, where his paintings were displayed, and he also sold a lot of paintings here. People really, the public did support him there, so he did quite well for himself. You could do. He was very, very, very handy with his hands. He could repair anything for you, And so the man was remarkable. He was talented. And it's so sad that he had to lose his sight. And he always used to ask me to mix his colors. I said to him once, I said, Jan, I'm going to mix the things wrong. He said, no, you do it. I bought a painting from him, and he could sit in front. It was just by the river flowing down through the mountains there. And you could see, if you sat long enough, you see the water started getting real, You could put yourself into that painting, No, but he was good at that. Look, he was intelligent. We could have an intelligent conversation. We used to talk about the stars, and he used to believe in UFOs. He always used to tell me there are intelligent life up there somewhere. We can't be down living beings here on Earth, He went through a tough time, really. He had this neuralgia thing. His mouth would become so painful. Sometimes he used to cry. And there was not much we could do about it. He went for a hop. They could sever the nerve, the problem. But then you'll have another problem with your mouth. You won't be able to. You will bite your own tongue and all that sort of thing. And that was not the solution to the problem. He was rather on other heavy medication and things like that to manage the pain, you know. But it sometimes really got bad, you know. It really got bad. Yeah.